Hello my honeybees. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the party. So I am preparing for another detox in September, and what I mean is I'm just gonna be doing a lot of grapes and lemons, and we're really gonna dig in my body and get some of these acidic waste out. So it's gonna be real fun. I'm also gonna be getting into Dr. Morris's herbs. So we're gonna be working on the kidneys and adrenals, which is today's video. But I want to let you guys know that I had this is a papaya and it's Caribbean red. I've tried so many different papayas out there and the Caribbean red is so delicious. I can't explain the taste. It is like super sweet and oh, it's unbelievable. It is like honey. And our little bees like that. So I am getting into the grapes as well. Lots of alkaline fruits, really hydrating, good for the kidneys and the adrenal glands, which I'm going to talk about today because I have been addicted to caffeine, coffee, even the black teas out there, green teas, for a very long time. Now and then I'll have a black tea, but now I'm going to more the non-caffeinated because I'm researching all about caffeine and the effects on the adrenal glands and the kidneys. So as many of you know, the kidneys, major filtration system, and the adrenal glands, they're like together. The adrenals and kidneys are like brother and sister, father and mother, however you want to put it. When one becomes affected, the other goes down with it. So with caffeine, it's a stimulant, as many of you know, but what happens is when we drink caffeine, it releases hormones, cortisol and epinephrine from the adrenal glands, and that is like a fight or flight response. So I'm researching more about this and I'm like, oh, there's even a maximum amount of caffeine that the human body can take, and if you surpass that, it can be life-threatening. You would have to drink a lot of cups of coffee, but still, if you look at even the energy drinks, which are stimulants, they have a high amount of caffeine in there, and you'll see that even they have a warning for pregnant women. So that kind of goes to show you that caffeine isn't the best for humans, and I know most people don't like to hear that because it's become such a tradition and part of the morning routine to grab some coffee and wake you up. But really, it's enabling the fight or flight response, which is just really pumping the adrenal glands, releasing these hormones. Detoxification that I'm looking at is bringing up my adrenal glands without the use of stimulants. You know, energy drinks, Coca-Cola, pop, coffee, and really working on bringing them up with the cellular regeneration, which is fuel for the cells. I like to look at why do I feel tired? Why do I need this caffeine? And it's because I'm not getting in enough cellular energy to my organs, to all my cells. And so that's where the fruit and the vegetables and the leafy greens really come in, because they bring in a lot of the carbon and a lot of the hydration that we need. Our cells run off of sugar, carbon. So it's important to get that sugar in the cell and wake these cells up that have been really compacted with acidic waste. It's trying to get those cells to awaken. But what I'm seeing is that stimulants are really, really hard on the adrenals and the kidneys. And I find that most people that are in bodybuilding, they rely heavily on stimulants because they're doing the proteins. They're doing a high protein diet, and then they get kind of that, they don't have energy for their cells from the carbon, so then they go to the stimulants. Also, coffee is really acidic. It's got a pH of 5, so if you're drinking a lot of coffee, you're going to have to neutralize this acid, and usually it pulls from tissues, bones. It needs, usually pulls calcium and other sorts of minerals to neutralize that acidity. So I know if I have some black tea now and then, I know I need to eat a lot of grapes or something really alkaline to combat that acidic food, to maintain my normal pH blood level. So in terms of detoxification, it's all about eating a lot more alkaline foods and less acidic foods. That way your blood doesn't have to work so hard in keeping it at a 7.4 pH. It's not just the coffee, but it's what they also put in it. And that could be the milk, which is very mucus forming, acidic, the sugar, which is also very acidic. And there's also, looking at Starbucks, a lot of there's color added, preservatives. So I like to go for non-caffeinated tea now, and especially once I'm detoxing, I'm going to be trying to work at bringing my adrenal glands up so I don't become dependent on the coffee. For me, coffee has been like a drug. I have been addicted to it, and getting off it, you know, you get the headaches. I was getting heart palpitations when I was drinking it, and I felt jittery, and I knew that I was doing this to myself. I was drinking way too much caffeine, and I'm like not getting to the root of why do I feel so low? What's going on with my adrenal glands? Why do I need this coffee to pick me up all the time? And then, you know, mid-afternoon you want another one. So it's like a vicious cycle, and you just keeps going where you're going up and then low and you crash. So I'm getting in the fruit now, lots of cellular regeneration, and stay tuned for more videos. This is just why I'm avoiding coffee and these stimulants, energy drinks. They're acidic, and I'm all about bringing in more alkaline foods. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on detoxification and regeneration, and hope you're having a fabulous day. Be alkaline, be yourself, and be present.